feel free to click in the description on the cache link and to receive it. So that's the very first thing. The second thing is, as we know already, Android is out, iOS is out, ability to buy Kin from within the app is out, and I launched also KinCash.me, which is an ability to receive cache links, create a profile, and for everyone who creates a KinCash.me profile and shares it on Twitter, you receive a cache link from me. And the thing is that um, the price hasn't increased a lot of Kin since launch, and I think it has two reasons. Actually, I noticed that the price of Kin only goes up when the Twitter of Code Wallet grows, which means Code Wallet needs to use their Twitter more to affect the price of Kin, basically. And I have to say that since they launched, they are not using the Twitter enough, in my opinion, because I've made a very clear correlation between the Twitter account and the price of Kin. So anytime the Twitter account of Code Wallet bumped up a lot in terms of followers, the price also bumped up a lot. So I think they need to use that fact and just post much more content on Code Wallet. Now, I think they're waiting for Penny Post to launch as well, which is going to be the Code Wallet blogging platform. And I'm thinking they will probably launch it in order for them to make a bigger marketing push. And I think that will be necessary. And I think now looking at what has happened so far, I think it will on ramp much slower than I previously thought. To the point where I think it's even possible that the price will retrace, that the price will go down because nothing will be happening now except maybe Penny Post launching. So unless we have Penny Post launching and really becoming a hit right from the start, I think I see the price. If Penny Post takes another month, for example, to launch, I think we see more of a retracement now in price, and that sucks, of course. And I've decided to make KinCash also a Reddit alternative, which I have the code mostly finished for it already. So with that code finished, if I update it, I will need probably 1 or 2 days to put everything into KinCash. And then that will be um, like a second big project using Code Wallet. So that Penny Post will be one and KinCash. And then we have to well, they as they say, hope is a bad strategy. Hope is not a strategy. So we cannot really hope for anything to change. We have to literally be the change that brings about Code Wallet. I bought kinlocal.com and kinlocal.org, which the idea is to have like an ambassador program where people in local villages become the ambassadors for Code and Kin and really try to onboard the whole village onto Kin and Code. I think that will be really important as well. And unfortunately, I'm just one person and I have some health issues, so I cannot pump out and go as hard as I want to in terms of pushing out all of this stuff. And so but I think I should start to organize myself and make like a priority list in terms of what should be done first and how it should be done. I already have a site which has daily registrations, and I'm trying to push those registrations into using Code Wallet. And what I found out is that it's very hard actually to get people to download Code, which surprised me. So from maybe like 30 people, I can get 2 or 3 people, maybe like 10% max, to download Code Wallet and use it and enable it. So it's much harder than I thought. But I think, but I think that it will depend a little bit in terms of. I think it will depend a little bit in terms of where Code Wallet will be downloaded. Meaning, if it were to be downloaded in, Gambia, or I don't know, Benin or something, that it might, or Vietnam, or any kind of location like that, that it might start something which is not foreseeable yet. So we have to keep in mind that it was basically just launched 2 days ago. So before today's 2 days, there was no Android, there was no on-ramp, there was nothing like that. So we are in, you could say, new territory. And this new territory will show us what's possible, and we will have to try to figure out um, the best strategy. I think what's missing a little bit in this situation is a tracking mechanism for the community. Because if we had clear tracking, like for example, okay, this guy in Nigeria recommended to this friend in Nigeria, and now it's going viral there, or 10 people use it, then we could focus in and go into that community and support that community. So I think Kin Local might be the way to to do this. So I will have to think about something how to track all of this. And as we track it, then there is a possibility that it can, manifest itself as a circular economy. So so I think unless there's some major, major, major push, I'm gonna say differently. A large price increase will now only happen if Code actually uses their Twitter for promotion, which most crypto projects do, but Code hasn't done it so far. So, and they kind of killed the hype for not having had Android out already, not having had an on-ramp out already. It took a long time, and people forget about it. Because you need, there's something called, which I call, some people call it the tipping point. I would call it getting it into orbit. Orbit for me means where you need a lot of force in order to get something into orbit, and then it becomes its own kind of, once it's in the orbit, it doesn't need any power anymore to circle the Earth. And this is the same thing for any project out there. It can only become a success once you get it into orbit, where it becomes self-sustainable, where you don't need to push the marketing, because the marketing has become self kind of carrying. And so basically any successful business is operating in that orbit. There is a core base, user base, or whatever, or core marketing, which has become like its self propagating thing, and you don't even need to do anything anymore for business to stay the same or even grow. But if, let's say, you don't do anything and business starts to retrace, then you're not yet in orbit. That's my explanation to it. And I think Code Wallet has tremendous potential to get into orbit, but we need to do that initial push, the initial force to get it there. So that's super important. Um, so let me explain again what Code Wallet really is for a lot of people that are new here that don't know. Code Wallet is a cryptocurrency wallet which allows people to instantly transfer whatever they have on there between persons directly or through cash links, and soon even tipping cards. And that um I was just thinking about the tipping cards, and it's instant, it's free, it's semi-private, so it has a lot of advantages, and they also have something called the Code SDK payments, which allows you to send and receive, receive payments with the payment button. For example, so you can use it instead of PayPal basically. If you have your own website and stuff like that, you can use it instead of PayPal. And uh, so we have downloads from all over the world already. We have from India, from Gambia, from Namibia, from Nigeria, from the US, from Canada, from South America, everywhere. People are from Europe, of course. People are downloading it from everywhere, and um, yeah, and that's it for now. So get the cash link in the description.